Sky Rose Crystals now selling on Etsy. Check out your zodiac signs. Also selling fairies, angels, dragons and chakra crystals. Hi to Pisces and welcome to your general read for the month of December. So love and romance tarot readings are coming out soon. If you want to get notification from that, then make sure you're subscribed. Just hit the subscription button, it is completely free, and hit the notification bell and I'll let you know when those are released. So this reading still might be to do with love and romance, but it can also be about just how you're feeling in yourself in general. How you're feeling in your home life, your employment, projects you've got with friends, just more of a general reading for where you're at. And the tarot cards I'm using for you today are the Light Seers and the Morgan Greer. When I tuned into the collective energy for Pisces, I got this folded arms kind of harumph feeling. This and what's your point kind of attitude coming across from you, like your arms are crossed, you're not open to something and you're staring at someone just waiting for them to kind of justify their actions in some way. And across the board, the zodiac signs seem to be having this feeling of standing their ground and not taking any more rubbish from anybody else and really standing up for what they believe and such. So there is this feeling of people's backs being up, but yours feels in a very closed down, not unjustifiably necessarily, but just this kind of like your arms are very much crossed and you're looking at someone to say, right, how are you going to sort this then? So what is the focus? Oh, we've got that come out straight away. We've got the Devil is the focus for Pisces. And what's your challenge with the Devil? What is your challenge with the Devil? We've got the Two of Cups. So what I'm getting here is that you're very clear on the moment about what works and what doesn't for you. And you're almost saying, I don't want the toxicity. I want something pure. I'm sick of something happening in a way which is damaging to me. You're very focused on things that aren't working and things that you know are not serving you any purpose at all. They're not bringing any joy to your life, and you're really looking at them though. And I think this is why I've got this like crossed arm, this kind of, because you're so aware of the things that you don't want in your life at the moment. And again, that's very common across the board for the zodiac signs, that people are very focused on what isn't working for them, really looking at the negatives and being quite again, not unjustifiably but judgmental and damning on like that is not working. There really is this zero tolerance for rubbish going on in your life, and that's what you're looking at. You're looking at what works and what doesn't in your life, and this is being crossed by the beautiful Two of Cups here in reverse. And I feel that your challenge is going to be, how do you address the toxic aspects of your life, the bits that you recognise aren't working, without damaging relationships. So the overall feeling for this reading is that you're not looking to move away from somebody or something. You're standing firm within something, saying, I'm not happy with an aspect. And your challenge is going to be how to portray that in a loving way, which doesn't reject the person or reject something in your life. So I think it's very much about communication. And again, this is coming up a lot about how to have constructive conversations which don't damage, because it doesn't look like you want to move away from something. You just want something to change within a situation. So looking at Pisces inner world. Inner world, we mean your feelings, thoughts and emotions. So Pisces inner world. And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And in your outer world, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. And in the energy that has just passed for Pisces, the energy which is just passing, we've got the Wheel, the energy you're moving into, the energy you're moving into. We've got the King of Cups, beautiful. So you've got an interesting mix of looking for stability and wanting love at the same time, so wanting things to be quite harmonious and heartfelt. there is this feeling that you're at the start of something. So whatever this situation is that you're wanting to remove some toxic aspects of, it doesn't look like it's something brand new happening. It's looking like you're growing something which is already stable, but you're looking to come into a new cycle. And it does feel like a cycle is closing off somewhere, because we've got this wheel of fortune you're coming out of. And I feel that the whole thing works together as one big cog here, that you're in quite a stable situation somewhere, but you're recognizing that some things need to end or change or just adjust slightly to suit your needs better. But it feels quite stable. You feel quite safe in the fact that you can do this. And I think this is also why it's saying remember to do it lovingly, because sometimes when we're in a situation where we feel safe with something, we can sometimes be harsher. We can sometimes use words, we can, get away with things and not be quite so kind when we're saying things. And I think this is really saying remember to communicate, to keep a partnership together, to keep a job together, to keep a love relationship together. Whatever it is that you're addressing, it is saying don't take it for granted that it's stable, because it still needs to be nurtured and loved. But the wheel is saying that there is something coming to an end, and there is something freeing here. This card and this card here, even though it's the devil, it does have this feeling of this kind of quite an openness and quite a freedom to it. So I do feel that something is closing off, and it's definitely putting an end to certain aspects. And in your inner world, we have the Six of Pentacles here, and it's in reverse. And I'm getting very much that this is about you no longer being willing to put up with something. And it's something to do with sharing. So it could be that you're feeling that you're more financially burdened than somebody, or that someone's not giving you enough time. But there is something in your head that you've decided is not working for you, is not making you feel good, is not bringing out the best of you, and you're wanting the balance to change somehow, because you're not happy with how things are being shared out at this time. But this does have the energy that you're wanting somebody else to do something, to change something. As I say, it is this feeling that you're no longer going to put up with a certain situation or a certain behaviour, and so what you're doing is you're trying to find a way to ask someone to shift how they are in a relationship, how they are towards you. So it is going towards somebody else, asking them to shift something, and it is just remembering to do it in a loving way. And the energy you're coming into is this beautiful King of Cups here, really, really solid and beautiful there. So I feel that whatever this challenge is, you're on track to keep it very loving, so it doesn't feel that you are going to damage anything. So again, if you are worried that if you speak to somebody and tell them that certain things aren't making you happy and you want things to change, or these are your needs, then I wouldn't be worried about saying it, because as long as it's said with love and with kindness, I really feel that you're heading towards this beautiful energy where it's going to feel very emotionally stable. And you've got this right next to the devil, so you're moving from this devil energy straight into this King of Cups energy. And it's in a very non-aggressive way. If you look at these two faces between them next to each other, one is looking very, very forcefully on, and the other one is in quite a relaxed state of peace. So it is but definitely keeping it as peaceful as possible. But it's wonderful that you're recognising that you need to change something that isn't working for you. So we're going to look to the Morgan Greer Tarot now to get some more clarification on this. And my Etsy store selling painted crystals is now open. If you're interested in that, information is in the description box below. And there is lots of zodiac signs there, also fairies, angels and dragons. So Pisces inner world for December. Pisces inner world for December. So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. So you have quite a few of the readings are coming out with power couples. So you've got the King and the Queen of Cups here. And I think these are particularly potent together when they're placed here, because it is feeling that you're coming from this slightly unstable, overly emotional place that you so when you've reached this place of thinking this isn't working for me, and that you know, this arms crossed across your chest kind of harumph feeling, it wasn't making you feel very stable. It wasn't bringing you any joy, wasn't bringing you any happiness. And this is where you're coming from. And the fact that it's turning it around and you're moving into actioning it in a very beautiful way. So it could be that you've been so focused in your head on things that aren't making you happy that you've forgotten that you can do something about it and take control. And it is showing very much that is flipping all the way around, and you're going from being stuck in your head feeling emotionally unstable to making loving actions towards somebody or something. So that's really beautiful happening there. And you've also got here, you've got the three of wands happening in your inner world, and it's in reverse here. And I feel that what it's actually saying is that you've got this Ace of Pentacles, that you're looking to grow something with somebody, and it's actually saying that it's not quite time to make plans yet. It's not time to turn away from something. It's actually time to focus on this situation. And I feel that what you're getting from this is the fact that this aspect that you're trying to keep balanced in a relationship, this way of talking about what your needs are, it's not going to happen overnight. I feel that this is very much what it's saying. It's saying that it's going to be a slow and steady process, and that with this Ace of Pentacles, it's knowing that you've got the roots there, they've got the stability there, but things that you want to change in this relationship, it's to let it happen slowly. There's no rush here. You can see with this King of Cups, he's very peaceful. There's once you've actually established what it is in a loving way that you want to be happening, changing, you don't have to have the changes happen overnight. They can just be unfolding quite naturally. And it's interesting because you've then got these 2 3s on either side of it, and I feel this is really saying it because this relationship that you're focused on just now, again, whether or not it's love, or if it's work, or if it's friendship, whatever it is, it's expanding at its own rate. It's expanding as it should be. There is this sense of cycles happening here. Whatever path you're on with somebody, it's circling outwards beautifully. Because with this 3 of Pentacles here, you've been really building this foundation, and this is to do with this Ace of Pentacles as well. So although you're looking almost for a new stage in a relationship, it's not a new relationship. It's one which is built on very firm foundations, and it's very much to do with your stability. It's not something that you're taking lightly. This is not a small period in your life. This is a very important aspect of your life, but it is growing. There's lots of growth here. There's lots of time being put into this, and there's lots of nurturing, and it is just remembering that when you want things to change in this relationship, that bit has to be nurturing and soft as well. And at the bottom here, we've got the King of Pentacles as being your outer world, what the energy you're moving into, which is absolutely gorgeous. So you're moving into the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So by the end of December, you're looking to feel very emotionally and physically stable. So whatever this situation is, you're heading straight towards a really strong position with somebody or with something. And it's lovely the fact that everything in your outer world is all to do with the Pentacles. It's all to do with slow and steady movement, but also very, very stable, very, very grounded. It feels very, very grounded, and it is remembering to keep that grounding alive in you, because then you're not going to get caught up in this over emotional feelings here. So we'll take some guidance from the universe. So guidance for Pisces from the universe. Guidance for Pisces. So we've got the Queen of Swords. Guidance for Pisces. Guidance for Pisces from the universe. We have a Strength in reverse. Guidance for Pisces. And we have the 2 of Swords. So you have another Court card here with the Queen of Swords. There is this feeling that there's quite a lot of people in your life, and this could be to do with what this is feeling toxic with. It could be feeling a little bit crowded or too many opinions happening as such, and it could be that this is what needs to be rebalanced and discussed about for some of you. But very much what I'm getting is that in your head you're starting off with this Queen of Cups and you're moving towards here, and it really is saying you need to have mental clarity, real strong mental clarity, inner strength in knowing your own mind. So making sure that your thoughts don't get carried away, making sure that you don't focus on the negative, that you don't have limiting beliefs or judgments about others, but really keeping yourself mentally very clear. I'm feeling very much aware of your thoughts. So the universe is just saying making sure that you don't get caught in a blame game or anything like that, really, and just keep very calm with your words. And you're getting this strength in reverse here. I find that very interesting from the universe to say to not be so strong as such. And I think this is very much to do with this devil feeling. And again, this energy that I got, you got your arms crossed against your chest. It's almost saying, remember to be soft. Remember to tackle someone or something with soft words, kind words. Even if that feels manipulative, it's knowing that staying in that heart space while you're talking with somebody about things you're not happy about are going to be much more productive. If you go in there with a very strong ego, rearing yourself up at someone, acting like you're refusing to budge on something, it does feel that you're not going to get as far as if you go in with an open heart and put your heart, wearing your heart on your sleeve, put your heart on the table and say, this is what's not making me happy. I'd really like to blah, blah, whatever it is for you. But it is saying go in there softly, not like a roaring lion. Really don't go in there full steam ahead. And your final guidance you're getting here is the Two of Swords. And this is to do with your physical world. And I feel that they're asking you to take off your blindfold here. The Two of Swords is very much about being trapped between two thoughts and not being, not having the clarity of a choice as such. And I think with the Queen of Swords here and this Two of Swords down here, it is talking about having mental clarity, being aware of all your choices, being aware of all your words, being really self-aware is very much what I'm getting. Be very self-aware of the words which come out of your mouth. Because you can say the same thing 1,000 different ways, as you know, and it really is just saying be quite still, be quite calm, and you know exactly what you want, and it's finding that loving way to communicate it to somebody or something. So I hope that's been useful. Please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how you found that, and do like the video and share it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, then please do. It's completely free, and if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos come out. And if you're interested in my painted crystals, the Etsy store information is in the description box below, as is information about personal readings. And I hope you have a great month.